last story before I wrap up here, and that is Trump plans a series of actions against China before Biden inauguration. This one's by Dave DeCamp, and I thought it was a little bit of a follow up to the episode I did last with Dave. So this will be kind of quick. But I just want to highlight what he writes here, and that is the Trump administration is planning a series of hardline actions against China with the aim of making policy untenable for a Biden administration to reverse moves. And so that there's a couple interesting parallels here. First, with what Trump's I think plan for Iran is with adding a whole bunch of more sanctions leading up to the election, at least if you could believe the Axios report. And then also what the Obama administration did to Trump as he was leaving office by kicking and expelling a whole bunch of Russian ambassadors out of our country. Um, this is going to receive some tensions and blowback with the U.S. relationship with China. My concern is that Biden, at least from what he said, he wants to be more hawkish against China than Trump was, and so I'm not sure what ramping up tensions with China would mean. But I'm really seeing the possibility here that you're going to have the conservatives, or I don't want to say conservatives, the Fox News watchers, right? The general Republicans are going to be, oh, Biden is so soft on China, just like the MSNBC crowd was saying, oh, Donald Trump is so soft on Russia, and Biden's going to take a more aggressive policy than Trump did towards China. We've already seen this with his, I guess, telling. First of all, the South Korean people that he's not going to withdraw any U.S. troops, and then the Japanese prime minister that he would defend the Senkaku Islands, which are disputed with China. The other thing we have here, another story, this one from Jason Ditz, but also a little bit of a follow up, some of the stuff that Dave DeCamp was talking about on the last show. And this is National Security Advisor declares Huawei the number one concern. And so he had this Chinese company. It's a technology company that deals in 5G and stuff like that. And they're saying it's the number one concern. Really, if the U.S. is so concerned with China getting ahead of us on technology, we got to stop flushing so much of our money. And a lot of our money that goes into like developing technology and stuff like that is all going into these weapon systems that don't work, that are useless. You're talking about the F-35, the Ford class of aircraft carriers, the Zumwalt class of destroyers. All these weapon systems have major flaws, which make them almost absolutely useless in battle. With the lifts on the aircraft carriers not working, the multitude of problems still existing for the F-35 and the Zumwalt class of destroyers still not having a main weapon. It's quite crazy to think that the problem is that we're not doing like enough with our military, and that we need more confrontation with China, when I think it's clear that what we need to do is not provoke China and look more towards just allowing the money to be in our markets, in the hands of the people, for civilian needs, to develop technologies that make us all wealthier. They develop a new iPhone and everybody gets it, that's great. And stuff like that. So that's where money should be going, to technologies that are for civilian usage, not all of these things. Oh, we could shoot a missile out of the sky with our missiles. Like, forget that. Just stop destroying the nuclear agreements with Russia and work to get rid of these damn weapons, rather than trying to get better and waste more money shooting missiles out of the sky. So with that, I think that's about all I have. Oh, I did have one note. A couple days, or I think it was the episode with Dave DeCamp, but it may have been the episode before the episode I did with Pete Quinones. I had in the news ticker that there was an American journalist named Austin Tice, I believe, and he was freed in an agreement between the Trump administration and the Syrian government. Apparently that didn't happen, or at the very least it's not public yet. There's a couple people I saw on Twitter reporting it who are Mideast reporters, and so I stuck it in the news ticker, but that turned out not to be true. So just want to make sure I'm keeping up to date and correcting if I did anything or had something wrong in the show. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna wrap. I hope everybody enjoyed it. What I need you to do is subscribe to the show